All right, ladies and gentlemen, please, we are all being recorded, okay? Please, should in case after the presentation you want a copy of it, do let us know. We're going to be sending it to you. Thank you very much. What am I bringing to us this afternoon? I am bringing this amazing opportunity for everybody. This company called Omegapro. I personally call them Omegapro the difference. Difference because they have been doing things I have not seen before. They have been doing things that no other platform has done before. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see a first day today, just like I said before, you are very, very welcome. I like to start with this particular slide I'm about to show to you now. Sorry, please, am I sharing, please? Thank you very much.
Yes, sir, you are sharing.
Yes. Yes,
Thank
you
you.
are sharing, sir.
Thank you very much. Christy, please help us to mute everybody, please, okay, so they can get the value and then, please, okay?
Okay, sir, I will do that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Just like I said, I'd like to start with this picture you're looking at because this graphic you're looking at explains it all. You can see the ones at the top, how they are struggling, pushing and hauling left and right, front and back, try to get things moving. This is how 99% of us today live our lives. You see people go to work years and years in and years in, every day complaining. My head is killing me, my leg is killing me, my feet is killing me, my job is killing me. That is the graphic you're looking at there. In my native country, it's called "You Go Better." That word, "You Go Better," means things are going to get better. That's what this picture means. People are hauling and pushing day in and day out. My mentor call it rat race. You run round and round and round around the box. You don't know how to come out, thinking there's no way out. That is just because that is how you know what you know, how to do things. Why the other picture you're seeing there, the bottom one there is so relaxed, getting things moving. This was how every one of us on this call today was meant to be living. Doing things that makes us love, doing things we have fun doing things that bring us joy. That was how life was meant to be for us. This opportunity I'm going to bring to us this afternoon is going to help us to navigate to where we are into a more comfortable place where we can start leveraging for the things we love. This is one of my mentors. This is Robert Kiyosaki. Robert is a best-selling author of The Rich Dad and the Poor Dad. This particular book, I personally recommend it for everybody because when I came in contact with this book transformed my life in so many aspects. I have to order this book for my children. All of them have this book just to help them to know how the poor and the rich thinks and to know the difference between the rich and the poor. So Robert has given us this cash flow quadrant that I'm sharing with today. These 4 things you're seeing on your screen today is we all fit into these boxes. These are the 4 different ways we earn money. In anything you see yourself doing today, we all fit into one of these boxes. Just like I tell people that none of them is bad. Okay? Anywhere you find yourself today, you go there because that is what you know. And what's the difference? Somebody will ask me within the left and the right. The ones on the left-hand side are the ones that work for money. The employees and the self-employed. These people work for money, day in and day out. Without them going to this thing called job, nothing happens in their lives. But the bad thing with this ones on the left-hand side is that if anything happens to this job, everything around them gets shot. All their life and everything around them stops at the same time because why? There is no more job. Why the ones on the right-hand side? They are the ones that create jobs, the business owners and the investors, because they have streams of ways and incomes that comes into their pockets every blessed day through different sources, through different means. These ones don't work for money, money work for them. Because why? They have things that they got going that brings in daily returns for them on a daily basis in different platforms. That is where I want us to be today, after this call today, how to navigate you from where you are into a more better place. where you can be able to create a business that you love doing and also become an investor too. That is what I'm going to bring to you guys this afternoon, okay? And this company I'm talking about, what is the company all about and what is the company? This company is called Omegapro. Omegapro. Somebody will ask, what is Omegapro? What does it represent? Omegapro is multi-industry company that trades on this crypto that we'll talk about and forest. They are a group of companies. All these financial products, this company have them in one basket. How do they want to? What is their aim? Their aim is to become the trading platform that has ever existed in the world today. Their aim is to become the biggest. As I speak of you today, Omegapro has been proven to be the best among the best. Omegapro has been proven to be the biggest in the world today. One other thing we would like to know, what's Omegapro doing? Omegapro have two major platforms that they trade on, which is the forest and the crypto. For the benefit of those hearing forest and crypto for the first time, I'm going to explain what the two means. For the crypto is this digital currency that we don't get to see with our two naked eyes, but has been making impact in the world today. I tell people that in a few years to come, we are not going to be seeing physical currency anymore. Fiat currency we're not going to see anymore. Digital currency is going to take over the world. Even instead of happening, if I talk about, because yesterday, I was at the pub yesterday, the pub I was yesterday, 99% that came to that pub, they all pay with their phones. Nobody has cash with them. Anybody coming in, they scan their phone, they scan their phone, they scan their phone. That's the method of payment now, is to tell you where the world is moving to. So ladies and gentlemen, that is what crypto is. It's this new digital currency that we don't get to see, but it's making a part in our life today. And the second one is the forest. For those who don't know what forest is, when you exchange one currency on that currency, you are doing forest. When you travel, you go on holidays. For that country you're going to, you have to change the country's currency to spend there. That is forest. When countries intertrade, UK want to trade with America, they want to trade with Germany, with other countries. They do forest. On a daily basis, we all do this forest. Okay, once you exchange one currency on that currency, we are doing forest. And this forest I talk about today is the largest platform on earth today, with over 6.6 trillion that trades on the forest on a daily basis. And it has been there for the past 300 years. Somebody will ask, how come we heard about forest for the first time? Me, myself as a businessman, I had forest, but I never key into it because why? I know for the forest business is for the big guys, for the central banks of the world accounts, they are the ones that trade these platforms. Because why? It's so huge. For you to partake in them, it must be a billionaire for you to partake in them, because for the forest, the minimum that you need to trade for yourself with a broker is about $10 million. How many of us have that fund? So when you hear these two markets, you think they are too big for you. But Omegapro has made it so very, very one of us today that we can all partake in these amazing platforms. And the one, what you see on my right-hand side there is our members. I don't particularly focus on that because why? Omegapro has done far, far more than what you're seeing there. As I speak of you today, Omegapro members in the world today are close to 1 million members all around the world. So for this 400,000, now that's our old slide, okay? I think it's meant to be changed now because Omegapro is doing far, far more than what you're seeing there, all right? One other thing that you'd like to know, who are those behind this Omegapro I talk about? These are the 3 co-founders of Omegapro. These 3 gentlemen put their money together that we all can partake in this amazing platform. The one at the top is Andreas Zakas. Andreas is from Sweden. Andreas is a banker, world-renowned banker. Others are ordinary banker. These are world-renowned bankers. When we talk about the Swiss bank, to that every government, they want to have a Swiss account. Andreas are those ones that control the Swiss accounts. He has worked in so many European banks. When you talk about those that knows how money works, Andreas are those people that you need to know. So he's our CEO in Omegapro here. And the one my father writes down is Dila Wasin. Dila is from Germany. Dela used to be a sports guru in Germany that retired from the sporting industry and became a network marketer. Dela Wasin has done very well in the networking industry by helping so many countries to navigate them from the analog way of advertisement to this new digital way of marketing. So he has brilliant so many companies. He has helped so many people all around the world, teaching them how to market in a smart way. Why the one in my further left down there is Mike Sin. Mike is an American, a motivational speaker, renowned motivational speaker all around the world. Google these guys and see the caliber of the people you are seeing here. Mike Sin for himself has his own hedge funds in America that delivers to him over 250 million annually. He has his clothing line. These three gentlemen you are seeing here, they have done very well for themselves, and they have done well for the world too. They are the three co-founders of Omegapro. Ladies and gentlemen, please Google their names and check who these gentlemen are. They are the brain behind Omegapro. These men are so humble, they are so polite. I tell people that I've never seen leaders like this before. In my various platforms, I have never seen a reachable leaders like Omegapro leaders that you can have one-on-one with. You call them, they answer their calls. You chat to them, they get back to you. That is the caliber of this people behind Omegapro. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our three co-founders in Omegapro. These gentlemen put their money together that this company can be born, okay? And there are a group of companies, just like I said before, that Omegapro is a group of companies. These are some of our companies in Omegapro. The one in my left-hand side is our community. That is where me and you fits in, because in Omegapro is a community building company. It's a company that likes community. It's a company that encourages community, because why? Omegapro aim is for everybody to grow together. That is why this community is so important in Omegapro. Their office is Omega World Limited, British Virgin Islands. That's where the office is. This next one you see on the slide there is our brokers. Who is our brokers? Omegapro World Limited. There is Vincent and Ingredients. The third one is our expert traders. Who are they? Neton Trades Limited is the one doing this thing for us in Hong Kong. And the fourth one you're going to see there is our bank. This is our OMP Money Bank in the UK here. This bank is the bank covering Omegapro group of companies all around the world. Okay? So this bank is the bank that covers all this company all around the world and all Omegapro clients. I'm going to come back to this bank as I go along, okay? And the fifth one you're seeing there is our exchange, which office is in Singapore, okay? That's OMP Exchange. I'm going to explain more on this bank and the exchange as I go along. And our offices. This is just some of our offices around the world. We have in British Virgin Islands and the Grenadines. We have in the UK, which is our London, which is our bank. We have our head of customer service in Dubai. This Dubai office is where the head office of our customer service in Omegapro is. That services Omegapro companies all around the world and our clients. And the next one is our Singapore office and the Hong Kong office. These are just some of our group of offices in around the world, just for you to know that Omegapro has gone global to every part of the world. Please, Christy, can you please help me mute the whole place? I can hear us on the background, please. Okay. Thank you for doing that. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I will do that. Sorry about that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know the next thing on your mind will be, how does it work? I normally tell people that first, you've done the first thing first. By you coming to this call today to actually hear what Omegapro brings, you've done the first thing by knowing how it works. So the next thing for you now is, after hearing this call today, you go back to the person that gave you this link and tell them to get you started. How are they going to get you started? They're going to create an account for you. You pick the license that you want to start the business with. Once you pick the license and pay for that license, your job is done from there. Then from there, it will be deposited to a brokerage. After 7 days of creating your account, either in the forest or in the crypto, you're going to start earning money every day in your accounts on autopilot. You don't do anything. You sleep at night, you're making money. You wake up in the morning, you're making money. That is the fun of this Omegapro platform, ladies and gentlemen. If you're investing in crypto, you're going to be making money 7 days a week. If you invested in the forest, you're going to be making money 5 days a week. That is how good Omegapro. I tell people that people like me who are business people that know how much I put in the bank every blessed month. I ask myself, why do I have to leave my money in the bank when I'm not getting anything in return for that? Why don't I put my money where I can be able to make a something every day, no matter how small it is? That is what Omegapro has done for us by giving us this platform that we can be able to earn from every little that we have. This is our roadmap. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how experienced you are to this online platform. With my experience in online world, I have never seen any online company that has shown me its or her roadmap. This is only an Omegapro that I'm seeing this for the first time. Is to tell you first, my mentor says that if you don't know where you are in life, it means you don't know where you're going to head to. You're going to be lost for good, because why? You don't even know where you are. So where are you going? First thing in life is to know where you are, because if you know where you are, you know your next step. For Omegapro to give us their 5 years roadmap, the meaning this company knows where they are, and they know where they are taking all our investors to, day to day, month to month, and year to year. That's the reason why Omegapro has given us this 5 years roadmap to tell us where they are and where they are taking every one of us to. So by the year 2018, that was when this company was born. When the company was born, the 3 co-founders, Dilawa Sen, Andrea Zakas, and Mike Sen, they put their money together. They started Omegapro in 2018. That 2018, Omegapro was not open to the public. Why? Because the 3 co-founders want to make sure that the system works. They want to make sure that they don't want to put people's money at risk. So they try it for themselves for the first year, just to make sure that the system is working the way it should work. So after trying it and everything seems to be okay, by the year 2019, that was when it was open to the public. And the 3 first continents it was open to was the African continent, the Indian market, and the Latin American market. These were the 3 places Omegapro started from. Okay, as I speak of you today, this company Omegapro is in over 150 countries today. That is to tell you that this company is doing very well and they are delivering. And by the year 2020, the market was open to the European market and Asian markets. That same 2020, Omegapro became an institutional trading platform, meaning they've taken away the middleman, meaning they are able to deliver more to all our investors. Because why? All those commissions they paid to the middleman that was there before has been taken off. So now all our investors are getting more to their investments. And that same 2022 too, Omegapro Global Event was launched, where they recognize their members that has been doing very well all around the world. And by the year 2021, our bank was launched. This OMP Money Bank, the bank in the UK here, was launched. When this bank was about, when we heard about that, they were about opening a bank in the UK here, I never believed it. Why? Because I have never seen an online platform that has a bank attached to their system. I saw that in Omegapro. So when the bank was launched in the UK here, just because I want to be sure, I personally went to central London to bank. This bank is close to Bank Station if you're in the UK here. I went there for myself just to see for myself, because why? I have never seen an online platform that has a bank. So I went there to confirm myself. And truth and behold, the bank was there. And this bank has been active since that 2021 when I was opened. Okay, I'm going to come more to the bank issue, okay, because I have more to say about the bank. And secondly, their exchange, the crypto exchange was launched that year, 2021. And global events was meant to be happening fully But because of the pandemic, we have not been able to have these global events in full. Though as I speak of today, some continents have had their own too, because why? They were able to go to certain countries. We here in the UK, some countries were put in this red zone, means we're not able to travel to those countries. So this is the reason why we've not had this global event in full, okay? And we are ready to have over 1 million members by the year ending 2021. And secondly, Omegapro is going to be launching a new financial product again too that's going to be linked to the system too. So 2022, Omegapro will be launching a new financial product. Ladies and gentlemen, this one, I have not had it before, I've not seen it before. This is going to be linked to real estate and smart contracts. Just like I keep talking about Omegapro, I have never seen an online platform that is linking the real estate into their system, only in Omegapro and smart contracts. Ladies and gentlemen, the kind of things Omegapro is bringing up for us today, we've not heard of them before, we've not seen them before. Omegapro is shifting the world in a different way that we've not seen before. And our regulated hedge fund is coming up too in 2022. We are hoping to have over 3 million members at the end of 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, by the year 2023, Omegapro will be listed in the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is huge. For Omegapro to be listed to the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, that means every investor here in Omegapro, anything that happens to the European markets, we all are partaking from it. That is very, very good and very, very huge for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. And continue expansion in new financial products will be happening in Omegapro too. And by the year ending of 2023, we are hoping to have over 2 to 3 million members that will be partnering with us to this our OMP Money Bank. Okay, so this is our 5-year roadmap in Omegapro. The company carry people along. The company tell people what they are doing. That is one good thing I personally like Omegapro for, because why? All these things are new to me to other platforms. I've not seen them before. Traders, who are the people trading for Omegapro? Omegapro have different regulated traders all around the world. They have in the UK, they have in Australia, they have in Miami, they have in Hong Kong. Why do they have different traders all around the world? Just to make sure they are able to deliver to their customers as promised, just to make sure they don't default in their promises, just to make sure they are able to do that thing they're going to be doing. As I speak of you today, Omegapro has been delivering now about 3 years. They have not defaulted in any way. Okay, and these are traders. They all trade their own unique ways. They have people that they've trained that help them to monitor the system too, 24 hours around the clock. And all these traders trade on what is called the high probability trade. High probability is the lowest risk trade, because in trade, there's always risk in forex. Okay, the currency goes up and down. So Omegapro goes on the lowest minimum one, just to make sure they're able to minimize their losses. Why traders choose Omegapro? This section here, I take it personally because why? In Omegapro here, I have seen things I've not seen before. Since I came to Omegapro, for me, transparency is number one in Omegapro. And the leaders of Omegapro, the people behind Omegapro, they are so down to earth that they are people that you can reach out to. They are people that you have issues, you call them, they will get back to you. And the customer service in Omegapro here are so different from that platform, because why? Any issue you have with the system, you reach out to them, they get back to you ASAP. So Omegapro is that company you're looking for. And apart from this, Omegapro have what is called no hidden fee. No hidden fee means that they don't just come and charge you what you don't know about. That's the Omegapro for you. And they have a system, this risk management department, it's very, very good, because why? It helps them to minimize their losses, their risks in the trading platform, which is very, very good. And they have artificial intelligence to help them to control the system too. And Omegapro have what is called daily trading outputs. That is the percentage the company gives you on your investments. For the past 3 years now, Omegapro has been delivering in all this you're seeing here. they have not defaulted in 1 day. Okay, that is how good this amazing platform is. Our algo trading fiat, what you're seeing here is our prices for our licenses. Okay, Omegapro has made it so very easy for everybody to come and partake in any level you find yourself. If you are the lowest level, the lowest minimum level in life, Omegapro has something for you. You are the middle class people in life, Omegapro has something for you. You are the higher class, Omegapro has something for you. Okay, that is how unique Omegapro is. So our licenses starts from $100, $500, $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, $8,000, $10,000, $15,000, $25,000, up to $50,000 packages. That does not stop you there. You can go as how many hundreds, how many millions you want to go for. Okay, there is no cap into that, to how much you can start Omegapro with. But the company has made it so very easy that no matter where you are in life, you're able to partake. And all these licenses you're seeing here, they all come with $29 activation fee. This $29 is to activate your account. It does not add to the money the company trades for you with. No, the $29 is just to get your account running, okay? And the license is what they trade on. What do you get in your investment in Omegapro? This is what the company gives you in your investments. The company gives you 0.45% in any amount you are investing. This is what everybody gets in Omegapro, no matter how much you're starting Omegapro with. Everybody gets a flat, what is called a flat rate, okay? The difference you're seeing here is just how much you are starting determines how much you're going to be seeing in your own accounts. But what everybody gets for a start is just just one thing, okay? And whatever you're seeing here is one-off. Meaning if you're starting with $100 package, that will give you 0.45% a day. $500 package will give you $2.25. $1,000 will give you $4.50. $3,000 package will give you $13.50. $5,000 will give you $22.50. So the price is very like this, okay? So the highest one you see in there, $3,000 package will give you $225 for a day. And all these figures you are seeing here is just for 1 day. By the next day, you're going to be getting more because of the power of compounding Omegapro, okay? Which I'm going to explain further. So what do you get at the end of your investment in Omegapro? Every license you get in Omegapro here has a 16-month contract duration time with any license you purchase in Omegapro. They all come with 16-month contract duration terms, meaning any license you want to start with has 16-month contract with it. And what does the company promise to give you in return? The company promises to triple your money for you in 16 months. Okay? But because of the power of compounding, Omegapro has made it so possible that you can even get 300% before 16 months. That is the reason at the bottom there you see 300% on or before 16 months. Meaning we have two classes of people in Omegapro that invest. We have the class 1 and the class 2, which I'm going to explain. Let me start with the class 1. The class 1 are these ones that are going to be getting 300%. In your investment here, Omegapro says you can invest with us, and should in case you want to be cashing out, we made it so very easy for you to cash out anyhow you want to cash out, on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. Okay? What the company gives you is 10% every month. And they've told you that should in case you want to be taking that 10% every month, it's up to you how you want to take it. You can take it daily, you can take it weekly, you can take it monthly. But should in case you don't take it, meaning you're going to finish your contract earlier, in 14th month of your contract, you're going to be getting 300%. Because why? You are not cashing out, and if you don't cash out, you are compounding compounds for you faster. Okay? That is for the class, the first people that invest in Omegapro. Those that will get 100% in 14 months. Why the class 2 are the people that invest in Omegapro and chooses to be cashing out. People like me, myself, I invest, I cash out every month. Okay? So people like me, At the end of our contract, we are going to get to the first day of the first month to the 16th month. What do we get in profit? What we're going to be going home with in profit is 60% profit. But remember that I'm cashing out every month, 10%. Okay? So in that 16 months, after the 16 months, Omegapro, because of the power of compounding, will be giving me additional 60% profit plus any amount I start the business with. So in total, I'm going to be having 160%. Why the first class that don't withdraw their profits will end earlier and be going with 300%. So that is the reason why we are saying on or before 16 months. So we have the class 2 and the class 2 and the A and B. So all depend on how you want to invest in Omegapro. If you want 300% in 14 months, that is good. If you want to be cashing out too every month, you can be cashing out 30% every month. At the end of 16th month, you are still on profit. 60% profit plus any amount you are starting the business with. Okay? And apart from this too, Omegapro have this 5 years plan. This 5-year plan is what I personally recommend for everybody. Okay? Any amount you want to start this plan with, please, I recommend it for everybody. Because why? I don't know what your goal in life is. I don't know that you're looking to get in life or you're able to get in life. With this plan here for 5 years, you are able to achieve whatever goal you have in life. Let's assume you want to send your kids to a better school if you have kids. Okay? Or you want to travel around the world. You want to buy a mortgage. You want to build your house. You want to buy a flashy car. You want to live a good life. With this 5 years plan Omegapro here, you're able to do that. Let's assume we'll talk with $5,000 package. Okay, let's assume you want to try with $5,000 package. That first $5,000 for the first year will give you $15,000 for the first year. By the second year, that $15,000 will give you $45,000. By the third year, that $45,000 will be giving you $135,000. By the fourth year, that $135,000 will be giving you $405,000. And by the fifth year, the $405,000 will be giving you $1,225,015, ladies and gentlemen. So meaning in a year, 5 years with a $5,000 package in Omegapro, you are able to become a millionaire, even over a millionaire, because millionaire, from 1 million, you're a millionaire. Meaning with this $5,000 package in Omegapro here, in 5 years, you're going to be having over $1 million in your account. Ladies and gentlemen, don't look at it and say 5 years is too long. It's never too long. The pandemic we are dealing with us almost 2 years plus now. We are fighting this pandemic. So 5 years runs very fast. But my advice to you too, should in case this $5,000 is too much for you, any amount you feel comfortable starting this plan with, ladies and gentlemen, I recommend it for you, please. A friend of mine called me a couple of weeks ago. He was asking me to check for him if he's to do this plan of $1,000 package. When I checked it for him, for 5 years, he's going to be having over $250,000 for 5 years. For $1,000 package for this plan. Ladies and gentlemen, please try and embark on this particular plan here. It's very, very good for everybody. I am doing it myself. Any amount you feel comfortable, even though it's $100 I want to do this one with, you're not going to regret it. I'm not going to lie to you. At the end of 5 years, it's going to huge you a very big money. You're not going to believe it. Okay? And our bank. This bank, I talk about this bank with passion. This bank is a bank we've not seen before. This is different from every other bank we know. Because why? With this bank, anywhere you are around the world, you have access to your money. Here, me and my family here in the UK, we have different cards that we use for every country we're going on holiday to. We have the cards we use in America. We have the cards we use in Europe. We have the cards we use when we go to Africa. With this Omegapro bank here, with this card you're seeing here, with this one card, anywhere you find yourself in the world today, you are able to get your local fiat with that country you have, their local currency there. Just put this card in the cash machine there. It's going to give you the country's currency where you are. So with this bank in Omegapro here, exchange for you has gone for good. This bank does wonders. Ladies and gentlemen, there is something bad with this bank too. I'm going to explain to you too. The bad thing with this bank is that if you are not a member in Omegapro, all this good you hear me talk about this bank, you're not going to belong to it. This bank is for only Omegapro registered members. That is a bad thing there, ladies and gentlemen. So should in case you hear me for the first time, for you to partake in this bank, you have to be an active member in Omegapro. Okay? And this bank, they are FCA regulated. Financial Conduct Authority regulates this bank. So that is a one good thing for us here in the UK, that at least you know your money is secured. Secondly, it's a private banking. They do swift transactions too. And remember what I said before, if you don't belong to Omegapro, this bank, you're not going to partake in it. And one good thing with this bank too, that anywhere you are in the world, you are able to have access to your money. You don't need to go to any exchange. You don't need to go to any bank, any post office to change your money post office. With this Omegapro card, anywhere you are, you just put in the cash machine where you are, you get your money out. Okay? And the second good thing too, that this bank is linked to our exchange. Meaning with this one bank, you are able to exchange your cryptocurrencies with the same bank. Meaning with one card, you can be changing your fiat to all your cryptocurrencies I have, put the cash machine, the card in the cash machine, your crypto account, it will convert that money to your local fiat. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you are not in Omegapro, I don't know where to tell you this. I don't know how to say it, to be frank with you. You are losing out. I'm not going to lie to you. Omegapro has come to change the world. I tell my business partners here in the UK that this Omegapro card, once this card, they will start having this card to use this card in the UK here. So many banks are going to try to emulate what Omegapro is doing today. Because why? They're going to be losing customers. Me and my family were number one. Why would I want to go to a bank when I don't have a bank I can use to travel all around the world? I don't need to carry so many banks or credit card. No, with Omegapro card, anywhere you are in the world. You're in Africa today, you can get your money. You're in Japan today, you can get your money. You're in Korea tomorrow, you can get your money. You're in America, you can get your money. There's nothing more than that, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody wants where to invest their money and how to cash your money out in a simple form. That's Omegapro for you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So please, should in case you're not there yet, please, after this call today, go back to the person that gave you this link and tell them how to get started, please. Because why? You're going to be losing out. Okay? This is what the company gives you on your investments. Daily trading outputs. That's something the company pays you every day on a daily basis. Daily withdrawals means you can withdraw at any time that you want to withdraw. Your compounding can go for 30, even up to 300% profit compounding returns. Okay? And secondly, too, should in case you want to cash in Omegapro, the company allows you to cancel too with only 30% cancellation fee from your initial capital you started business with and your compounding profits. That's what the company charges you for your canceling. So even if you're canceling to Omegapro here, you are still at profit. That is how amazing this our company is. So please try and get started with Omegapro. This is our method of cashing out and activating our package. Christy, please, there's a noise on the background, please. If you can help me out, please, okay? Guys, please, I want to mute everybody, please, okay? I can hear us on the background, please. All right, I've muted everybody. Sorry for that, please, okay? Sorry for the noise. I was talking about the method we use to cash our money out and to activate our packages. As I speak of you for today, this is the method we use. Remember, the company has a bank here in the UK. And to my understanding today, I learned that this our bank, this our card is very, very close to us. We are very, very close in applying for our cards in Omegapro. So, but I'm still going to tell you, for today, these are the methods we use to cash our money and activate our packages. We have two different ways. The one on my left-hand side, USDT, the Bitcoin, and Ethereum. That's the first one. And the one on my right-hand side is a wallet. Inside this wallet, we have three different types of wallets. We have compounding wallet, the e-wallet, and deposit wallets. I'm going to explain this section more as I go along, okay? So you can understand how to get your money out in Omegapro and how to activate your packages, okay? And please, should in case you have any questions, please, okay, write them down on the chat box. Once I'm done, I'm going to open the floor for us to interact, ask questions, okay? Anything you want to know about the company, please feel free to write it down. Once I finish, we're going to open the floor for you to bring up your questions, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I have just finished talking about you investing your money. You don't do anything. You wake up in the morning, there's money in your accounts. You go to bed at night, there's money in your accounts. This section I want to go into now is section number 2. This is where the company allows you to create your own business. If you choose to do that, it's optional. This section I'm going to go into now is optional. Omegapro does not force you to do this if you don't want to do this. Just invest your money and let your money compound for you 300%, 160%. But should in case you want to get more, you want more in Omegapro, this section is for you, okay? Remember, I showed you package before. That one I showed you has no capping. You can see on this one I'm showing you now, there is capping on it. What this capping means is the maximum that you can get weekly, okay? That is what the capping means. Meaning, if you're telling anybody about Omegapro, the company compensates you, which I'm going to come to that later, okay? In that package, you're going to use to bring that person in, you have a capping on that package. Capping means the maximum that you can get that the company can pay you for anybody you're bringing to Omegapro, okay? That is what the capping means. And I'm going to explain further as I go along. But please remember, this session I'm going to go into now is optional. Omegapro does not force you to do this if you don't want to do it. Just invest your money and that is it. But should in case you want to do this section I'm going to go into now, the company says they're going to compensate you in different ways if you choose to do it. Why are they doing it? Even in my small company here in the UK, we have a budget that will set aside for advertisement every year, okay? Thompson does my own advertisement here in the UK. For Omegapro, you don't see them doing advertisements. You don't see them on radio. You don't see them on telly. You don't hear them everywhere. So how does Omegapro advertise herself to new members? That is where this session comes in. What this company does is amazing that Omegapro says to her members, should in case you want to tell people about our company, instead of we paying outsiders, with that money we'll have for budgets, for advertisements, we can use that money to pay you, compensate you for telling people about our business. That is one clever thing I've never seen before in any other platform. Instead of Omegapro, just like in my company, just like I tell you my company, I have money I put aside for advertisement every year. Could you imagine if I pay my staffs that money for advertisement? Say, guys, go around, tell people about our company. Anybody tell about our company, any new company you bring, I will pay you this amount. My staffs, they will be very happy if I do that for them. But most companies don't do that. But here in Omegapro, that is why Omegapro is so amazing to the world today, ladies and gentlemen. That they tell you, they give you an option that if you tell people about our business, so anybody you're able to bring to the company, this is how much we're going to give to you. Okay? That's very, very amazing. So let me explain further. It's called a commission structure in Omegapro here. Okay? So if you tell people about Omegapro, this is how the company compensates you. 4 different ways: direct sale, network bonus, leadership pool, and 70-30 rule. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't get me wrong. Please remember, this section here is optional. This is a disclaimer that explains to you that whatever happens here, Omegapro don't control it. It's to do with your inputs. This is you creating your own business in Omegapro. And it's your duty to make sure you run your business well in Omegapro here. That's what this disclaimer means. So you can't say because Mr. Henry, you are paid this, you got this. Why Mr. John? Why am I getting this? This is your own business. So it's how you treat it is going to grow for you. Okay? All right, let me start with the first one, direct sale. How does it work? That is you at the top. You've come to these calls, you've heard me talking about Omegapro. With what you've had in Omegapro, you are happy. You told your friends about Omegapro. You told your colleagues about Omegapro. You told your partners about Omegapro, and you were able to bring 2 people to Omegapro. The company pays you for that, their budget money they have for advertisements. They have a budget for advertisement. Anybody you bring to Omegapro, the company gives you 7% on any amount they are investing. Okay, these 2 guys that you brought to Omegapro, any amount they invest in, the company gives you 7%. That's the first one you're going to be getting. That's why it's called direct sale, because why? They came with you directly. The next one is network bonus. Those 2 that you brought, because they like what they saw in Omegapro here, they went along to telling people about Omegapro. They were able to brought in their own people to Omegapro too. So the lady on my left and the old man on my right, the old lady, she and her group brought in 10,000 on my right-hand side. The lady on my left-hand side, she and her group came with 15,000 on my left-hand side. And the company pays you for the side that has a lower amount. And this old man side has a lower amount, 10,000 there. That's why the company is going to pay you 10% from. Okay? So you're going to get 10% for that 10,000. And whatever is left on the left-hand side will be carried forward for you for next week. So meaning next week, on your left, if you have 5,000 there, while on your right-hand side, you're going to have 0 because why? They have paid you there. Okay? So the next one is the leadership pool. This leadership pool in Omegapro here, there's a level you get in Omegapro. The company start paying you from their turnover. Every month, they take out 3% to be shared for this pool 1, pool 2, and pool 3. Okay, so how do you qualify? This is you and your team doing this session now. Okay, I'm going to come back and explain here fully so it can make more sense to you. But remember, there's something called pool 1, pool 2, pool 3. Okay, and the 4th one is Omegapro 70-30 rule. This section here is like a pension plan in Omegapro. In every company, they have pension plan. In Omegapro here, this is our pension plan. And this one is far, far bigger than pension plan in Omegapro. Okay, I'm going to explain it further as I go along too. So this section here, how does it work? The 10% you're getting every week. At the end of the week, Omegapro split the money into 2. 70 to your spending wallet, while the remaining 30%, the company will invest it for you and be paying you 30% every month. Okay, I will explain further. Our leadership and reimbursement. Remember, I spoke about those pool 1, pool 2, pool 3. Okay, for you in Omegapro, if you're doing Omega, just in any company, even my company here in the UK, my staff are not very well. At the end of the year, we reward them, give them incentives, buy their gifts, send them on holidays. But in Omegapro began to rank our members. That does well, okay? But for you to qualify for this ranking here, you must have a minimum package of $500. That's a requirement that you need to have for you to qualify here. And this section here is a team's effort. You and your team. Remember when I start presenting, I talk about the community. This is where the community in Omegapro comes in from. Okay? So we're all community. In Omegapro here, we all grow together. You don't grow by yourself. Okay? You carry people along. So the first one, associates. How do you become an associate? You need to have your own package first for yourself, which is $500 package. And you're able to help somebody on the left or the right for your team, team 1 and team 2. One side, 400, the other side, 600. Once you get that for the month, then you've qualified for this first rank mastership. Okay? So the next rank is builder. How do you become a builder? The same process too. Help somebody to become where you were before. One left, one right, and get the volume. Once the volumes are acknowledged for the month, then you're going to qualify for this next rank, which is a builder. Okay? And this one now, remember I mentioned pool 1, pool 2, pool 3. From the silver rank and the gold rank, they are the first rank that share this pool 1 in Omegapro. Every month, they take out 3% from their trading capital that we share for this pool 1, pool 2, pool 3. So this silver and the gold, they are the pool 1. How do you become a silver in Omegapro? Help somebody, one to the left, one to the right, to become builder that you were before. And you and your team, if you're able to meet all these volumes, 16,000 to 24,000, if you're able to meet it for the month, they qualify for this first rank of a silver. What's your reward? Apart from the pool you're going to be getting, the company gives you a holiday trip for becoming a silver, okay? They pay for you for a couple of days to go to your region, go to somewhere in your region to go for holiday, to freshen yourself for a good job you've done, okay? So Omegapro, you do that. The next rank is the gold. How do you become a gold? One silver to your left, one silver to your right. And you and your teammates, if you're able to meet all these volumes 40,000 on your strong side, 45 strong, 30 your weak side. Once you've gotten that, you've qualified for this next rank in Omegapro as a gold rank in Omegapro. What's your reward? They'll give you a MacBook Pro laptop, okay? Brand new one to be using. Because why? The company wants you to network Omegapro with a good laptop. That's why they give you a MacBook Air, okay? So these are some of our members in Omegapro that qualify for this silver rank I talk about. We like showing the pictures to you to know that whatever you hear me talk about in Omegapro here, people are getting the rank every day. I talk about the people that went to holiday in Dubai. These are the people that Omegapro sent to go to Dubai, okay? To have fun for themselves, because why? They've been doing very well. I talk about the gold rank. These are our gold rank executives, okay? That's one of our top leaders in the UK here on my top left. I'll talk about the laptop. This is the people that want laptop that became a gold, that the company gives them MacBook Air laptop. Okay, so whatever Omegapro promises, Omegapro delivers. The next rank in Omegapro is a platinum. How do you become a platinum? This is where they share the pool two. The gold and the silver share the pool two, the pool one. Platinum and diamond share the pool two. So how do you become platinum? Always remember you are left and right. You must help people, okay? To put them to the rank that you were before, for you to go to the next rank. Before you were gold. So you have to help one left, one right to become gold for you to get to the platinum you want to get to. And raise the volume, you and your teammate. 90 your strong side, 60 your weak side. Once you've gotten that, you've qualified for this platinum rank. What is your reward? You'll be sharing the pool two. Apart from the pool two, for the platinum rank too, the company pays for you now to go for a different trip. This is a cruise trip. We're going to be cruising around the world in Latin America, okay? So please try and qualify for this amazing trip. So the next rank is a diamond. How do you become diamond? 3 people now has to become platinum. 2 to your strong side, 1 to your weak side. And the volume, 240,000 on your strong side, 160 your weak side. Once you've gotten that, you've qualified for this Omegapro Crown Diamond. What is your reward? Be sharing the pool two. And this watch you're seeing here, either Omega watch or Rolex will be given to you. So in case you don't want watch, what happens to you? Omegapro monetize the watch for you by giving you $6,000. That is the volume of the watch you're seeing there, okay? So this is our platinum executives in Omegapro. This is our top leader in the UK here, Lady Nenda, okay? So all this you're seeing here, people are getting this ranks in Omegapro every month. That is why Omegapro is the best company that you can talk of today. I have never seen any company to be compared with Omegapro as I speak of you today. I've not seen it there. So please, if you're on this call for the first time, make sure you go back to the person that gave you this link. Tell them to create an account for you and get started, okay? Please. I talk about the cruise you're going to be cruising for a platinum trip. That's the cruise you're going to be cruising with. This Global Summit in Dubai, you'll be attending the Global Summit in Dubai and having fun. I talk about the watches. Some people went for the watches, some went for the price, okay? So if you want the money, you get the money. If you don't want the money, the company gives you a check. That is how transparent Omegapro is. The next rank is the blue diamond. How do you become blue diamond? You and your team members help 2 each to become diamond. Apart from that, you raise the volume so that your strong side, 400 your weak side. Once you've gotten that, you become the blue diamond in Omegapro. What's your reward? You'll be sharing the portrait. Apart from that, the company gives you $100,000 reward for becoming a blue diamond in Omegapro. And people are getting these ranks every blessed month. As I speak of today, we have so many of them that become a blue diamond in Omegapro. I can't even count them anymore because they are too much. Even ladies, okay? This is the people when they went for the checks for 100K for becoming the blue diamond in Omegapro. The next rank in Omegapro is called the black diamond. How do you become black diamond? Help 4 people to become blue diamond, 2 left, 2 right, and the volume that you do together with your teammate. 1.5 million to your strong side, 1 million to your weak side. Once you've gotten that, you've qualified for the Omegapro Black Diamond Award, okay? This Ferrari will be given to you. If you don't want the Ferrari, the company monetize the car for you by giving you 250K. That's the reward you're going to get for this car. And remember, you're sharing the portrait too, which is very, very amazing. This is our executives leaders here for Black Diamond in Omegapro in the African team. So the guys are getting this rank every month. Because why? Omegapro is delivering. This is them showing on their 250K check when they became the Black Diamond in Omegapro. Okay? So the next rank in Omegapro is called a Crown Diamond. How do you become Crown Diamond? You have to help 5 people to become a Black Diamond. 2 to your weak side, 3 to your strong side. How much do you need your teammates? 3.6 to your strong side, 2.4 to your weak side. Once you've gotten that, you've qualified for this Omegapro Crown Diamond. What's your reward? The company give you first. You share the portrait. They give you a customized diamond ring. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, this Lamborghini you see here, Aventador will give it to you. Should in case you don't want Aventador, what happens to you? Omegapro monetize this car for you by giving you $500,000 as a reward of this Aventador you're seeing here. As I speak of you today, we are having too much Crown Diamonds in Omegapro now. Okay, this is our first one. A young man from Colombia, 29 years old. He's the first Crown Diamond in Omegapro. Now I believe we have so many Crown Diamonds in Omegapro, so people are getting this rank every month, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Facts and achievements, ladies and gentlemen. I don't normally like to use this slide because why? Omegapro has gone beyond whatever you're seeing here. Okay. Just like I said, we are close to 1 million members in the world today. We're in over 150 countries of the world. Happy clients. When you put me there, we are 100. Our products, our fiat crypto, our e-banking, our crypto exchange, our results. 78% of trade in Omegapro closed positively, which I assume and I believe that Omegapro has gone beyond 78 for today. Because why? The company is delivering every day. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you once again for being a good audience, for hearing me out about Omegapro today. Before I open the floor for questions, please, I would like to leave this remark for you, okay? Sorry for that, please. I don't know where you've been in your life. I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know the choices you've made in your life. Those choices that you made in your life today, some might be good, some might be bad. Okay? What am I leaving with you today? Omegapro. I want you to take a decision today in partnering with Omegapro. I tell people that you partner with Omegapro, you never go wrong. Omegapro has been proven to be the best among the best. Omegapro has been delivering. Over 300,000 people all around the world have circled 300%. They have cashed out their money in Omegapro. Most have reinvested the money back in Omegapro because why? The company is delivering. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I would like you to go back to the person that gave you this link. If you are new, tell them to get you started in Omegapro. Omegapro has been proven to be the best among the best. There is no company today that you can rate with Omegapro. I'm not going to lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. Even those you think they are better in Omegapro, they are not better because why? You can't get your money out. Omegapro is that company that you can put your money and go back to bed and close your doors and sleep. Know your money secured. That is how I personally talk about this amazing company. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to open the floor now for questioning. Should in case you have any question, anything at all I want to know about the company, please feel free to ask me, okay? The ones I'm able to help you with, I'm going to try my possible best to make sure that I explain to the way that you understand it, okay? So thank you very much. I'm going to open the floor now for questioning. Should in case you have anything at all that you want to know about the company, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask me a question. I'm going to start recording now, okay? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please, questions, please. Anything at all that you want to know, please feel free to ask me, please.